cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. And welcome to another Women Wednesday. Okay, fellas. If you're in a relationship, married, engaged, boyfriend and girlfriend, straight or gay, ask yourself, is my relationship based on transactions or based on unconditional love? If you're single and you're looking for a relationship, ask yourself, what type of relationship I'm looking for? A transactional relationship or a relationship based on unconditional love? With that being said, for our listeners who are in relationships and you don't know what type of relationship you're in, today's episode may reveal or expose if you're in a transactional relationship or a relationship based on unconditional love. Now, before we dive in, I want to give you the definition of unconditional love. Unconditional love is often described as love without strings attached. It means loving someone for who they are, regardless of their actions or circumstances. This type of love is sometimes referred to as compassionate love or agape love. Now, transactional relationships, the definition for that is characterized by mutual exchange where each partner provides something of value to the other, often with clear expectations and boundaries. The key features includes quid pro quo, meaning each person does something for the other with the expectations of receiving something in return. The other key factor is clear expectations, meaning the roles and responsibility of each partners are well defined, which can avoid misunderstanding. Now, the third factor is lack of emotional depth. While transactional relationships can be practical, they often lack the emotional connection. Partners may care for each other based upon primarily focusing on meeting each other's needs. Now, with that being said, let me ask y'all, in American society as a whole, meaning all races, what gender is more apt to be looking for transactional relationships?
Ooh,
black folk.
I'm gonna say blacks.
Gender.
No, I'm gonna
say
gender.
Female.
Female, yeah.
Female.
I said men. Transactional.
Transactional? Want something in return?
What men? I changed that. I say men. That's what you said, right?
Transactional.
Yeah, men. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Meaning
they want something in return.
I'm finna ask you again.
Yeah.
What gender is more apt to be looking for a transactional relationship?
Men.
Females. Females.
Okay, Comedian 96 say female.
And I'm gonna explain why.
Okay, hold on. K Money, what you say?
Yeah, I'm rolling with men.
Okay, Slash, what you say?
Men.
Okay, now before you explain why, Comedian 96, let me ask y'all, what gender is more apt to be looking for unconditional love?
Men.
Women. Female.
Men.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Okay. Go ahead.
You say men are looking for unconditional love.
Comedian 96 says men.
So for transactional relationships, you say females.
Females.
And for unconditional love, you say men.
Yes, correct.
K-Money. For transactional relationships, you say men.
Correct.
And for unconditional love, you say what?
Female.
Slash. For transactional relationship, you say
Men.
men. And for unconditional love,
Women.
women. Okay, now, Comedian 96, you explain.
I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna make it easy. I'm gonna make them change their mind real quick.
and
too.
I understand why you said
I'm
what you said.
finna say it right now, and y'all gonna be like, you know what? You're right. I think Chris Rock said it the best. Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are loved under the conditions that they can provide something.
Yeah, I agree.
So why would you say women?
Because I
women
have a reason why I say I'll tell you. I'll explain mine to you.
Yeah. So think about it. If we're really not loved as men unless we're doing something for the family, let us fall off. We just seen too many. I know I didn't seen too many relationships with a man doing good, and then he fall off for a year. All these years that he did good, well, forgotten about. You used to play football. You used to do this. You ain't doing it no more. All that stuff is forgotten about because he done fell off the wagon for a little while. He may get back on. He may not. It may be sickness that may be causing him not to get back well, get back to where he was. Women will leave once that money runs out. So to me, that's not unconditional love. That's love with benefits or the what you said was transactional love. I'll love you as long as you can take care of me, but once that stop, I'm gonna go find somebody else and I'm gone. I think the woman does that more often than a man does.
Now, let me say why I feel men are more into the transactional. Because it doesn't matter what this woman got. We want something from her. Period. For me to even talk to you, it's got to be something I want from you, and it's a transaction.
I agree.
Period.
And we're not going to provide and not get anything in return.
If I'm not getting what I want from you when I first saw you, this is what I wanted. I wanted this transaction from you.
I get
Period.
it. I get it, but more likely the transactions that we want is most of the time physical, because we don't walk up to a girl, I like your brain.
Transactional though.
Yeah, it don't matter what we want. It's something transactional.
Yeah,
the only thing I'm hollering at you for is because I want to fuck.
But then, right,
There's nothing else.
one thing, but she wants you to pay the car note. I want you to pay the rent.
But
I want you to pay my lights. I want you to take me shopping. I want you to get my nails done. That's transactions with
for
an S.
her. But for us, transaction is that pussy you finna get me.
It's all
I
you
don't
get.
love you.
It's
I
not
don't
just
care
on
about
pussy though. I mean,
this
but that's
shit.
the main thing.
That's the main thing, man. If I ain't smashing you, I ain't got nothing else for you. You can't ask me for nothing. Period. That's a transaction.
Exactly, and the woman's, if you can't buy this, take care of my kids, and do this, you ain't getting the pussy.
When you first meet a woman and a woman likes you, she's not worried about what you can give her, cause she like you. Listen to what I'm saying now.
Okay.
It ain't for the ones who around here tricking and giving their money away. It's about the ones who are transactional.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones who want to love you. They want to be in love. You got a lot of women that want to be in love with you, and they'll give you whatever. I mean, the ones that want to be in love, you don't have to spend money on.
Right. And
the one that like you don't have to spend the money on.
But then I would go back to his question, his original question.
But you wanted something from her.
Is it transactional?
No, the question was which is more?
Yeah.
Who does it more?
So let me say this. Keep in mind, we're speaking of unconditional love versus transactional relationship.
Correct.
Now, the question is, who do it more when it comes to transactional?
I can't say all women would or
not
think
saying
no,
all.
but I'm
not
saying
saying
in
all.
regards to Comedian 96's reasoning for females doing it more, I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and say all men
It's trying to smash.
want something in return for whatever they're doing.
Trying to smash, man. Period.
You know, whether it be recognition, whatever, they want something in return to feel appreciated for what they're doing. So I feel like, you know, I'm gonna say 100% of men, or a very high percentage, 90% or above.
I ain't never talked to no chick just to talk to her and not want to smash. I'm sorry.
I agree.
I don't think you even have Comedian 96. You ever just hung out with a chick because she was a chick and you didn't want to smash?
No, yeah, I haven't. You're right. I haven't. But at the same time, you cannot smash if you cannot provide.
Yeah,
for
you
her.
can.
Yes, you can.
Man, you don't know how many motherfuckers you done spoke on pussy.
You have. See, a lot of people don't, and I don't want to change the subject, so I'm gonna go back to what I was about to say. Some women that really like you, you don't have to do nothing for her. She's not in your pocket. She's not asking you for nothing. Now, maybe you haven't ran into that, so you may not understand. But what I'm saying is, if a woman really like you, truly, 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 in her heart, likes you, likes stuff about you, you don't have to do shit for her.
Well, okay. Now, this day and time, how often do you run into that? One that's genuinely liking you.
This day and time.
Not over 6 feet. Can't talk, Freddie. K Money.
Let me show you. They're out there, bro.
Man, this day and time, you could have a bowl.
They're out there, but how often do you run into a genuine woman that's not older? Because sometimes you get an older woman and they say, you know what, I realize I fucked up back in my days. Let me get right.
See, I mean, that. I don't think that's even fair to ask, bro, because everybody don't get the same thing in life.
No, they don't. They don't.
So some are gonna experience what others don't. And me being one to say, man, if a woman truly like you, she not asking you.
You find a woman that truly like you, you got to marry that one. That's how I feel.
It may not be the right one for you. Even though she truly like you, may be something about her that you still want to smash. Period. It's transactional. That's what I'm saying. A woman is gonna love you unconditionally if she likes you.
Right.
They are transactional also.
But here's the thing about a man. If her transactions say fade, not run out, but just fade, she ain't giving it to you as much as possible, you're not gonna leave her.
You go start producing less.
Yeah, you'll produce less, but you're not gonna leave her hoping that the relationship will work. With a woman, once you stop producing, she's gonna find another.
Hear what I just said
quickly.
Listen to your question. The first part of your question said, a woman. What was the first part of that question? I'm sorry, I can't remember it. A female. You said something about a woman won't do something. Oh, a woman won't. A woman would leave if
the man stop producing. Yes.
So, what if you producing, doing all this? Taking care of a female and you're not getting anything in return, what are you gonna do?
You gonna go?
I'm asking. No, I say, what are you gonna do?
What would I do?
Comedian 96.
You
taking care of
this? Honest truth. I'm gonna be transparent. If she's a good woman, I know she ain't cheating. I'm telling you, I'm not thinking. I'm trying to answer.
To my goddamn question.
No, I'm asking. If she's a good woman,
listen to my question,
right.
And then don't take. All I want is an answer. I don't need you to add to it.
Yeah.
If you're producing for this female and you're not getting anything in return,
nothing in return, I'm gonna leave her alone.
So what's the difference?
No,
why are you leaving her alone?
Anything in return.
Why are you leaving her alone though?
You just said anything, nothing. If I'm getting nothing, I wouldn't be with her in the beginning.
What are you expecting? A transaction?
Yeah, well, I'm expecting her to be the woman that she is. I mean, she need to cook, clean, do something.
No,
that's a transaction, though, ain't it?
So she can cook, clean, do all of that, and you not smash, and you still stay there.
But correct me if I'm not. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He wouldn't let me answer.
Is that not transactional?
If she's good at cooking, cleaning, and doing everything I need to do, I'll just have to go give me a little side piece.
Is that cooking, cleaning, and not considered transactional?
It is a transaction. It is.
So
if she should stop doing all that, then you're right. I'm gone. I mean, if you just completely and you showing me no interest, this relationship gone anyway. If you just stop doing what you're supposed to do as a woman.
She fucking you every day. That's the only thing you're getting out of it is just sex. You staying?
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes back to Slash's point.
Why? Just transactional.
It's not about the transaction. What I'm saying, all I'm saying is a difference between a man and a woman. We just won't up and leave, and up we would try to make it work. To whereas a woman, once you stop providing that money, that's transactional.
Okay.
She gone.
Let me ask this. Y'all touched on a lot, and that was really good conversation. And K Money, I ain't never heard you. Go back and forth like that. That's good.
Yeah.
So let me ask you. Although y'all touched on a lot, one by one, give me some signs that a person may be in a transactional relationship. Just give me a sign. Give me some signs that you can point out. Like if you was looking at a relationship, or you was in a relationship, or people were, hey, they're in a transactional relationship.
I think all relationships are transactional.
I think so too. I kind of feel the same, bro. About
And you
that.
mentioned it earlier in explaining. I think.
Let me throw something out.
You can't say that, and then you just said.
Who can't say
I'm
that?
sorry,
What
slash,
I
because he said all relationships
I
are
feel all
transactional.
relationships-
Slash.
So why I can't
K
say
Money
that?
says.
I said
I
all
agree,
relationships.
And he agree with it.
I
No,
agree.
So
I said
you
it.
can't say you
Why?
can find women that can really, really, truly like you, and you don't have to give them nothing. You just said that, and then you turn around and say all relationships are
But that's
transactions.
because you said that women are more transactional in a relationship.
Right.
I was counter.
You was
against
counter.
that
You said
to
there's some
tell
good
you
women
why,
out there.
to explain to you why that it's not always that women are looking for a transaction. Because sometimes, do you know a woman can be with you for so long and will not give you no pussy?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know
You
about
know, they
that.
got 3 months.
I wouldn't be
you got
with her.
some that got that 3 month, 6 month rule.
Oh, I don't. They would make past 3 weeks. I'm done.
But you have some out
But
there
you're
like
only
that.
there
Yeah.
for the fact that you hoping to get this. from
Yeah,
her.
exactly.
Period. That's transactional, bro.
So
Period.
let me share with y'all some things that I thought of, and this is good, by the way, that y'all are doing what you're doing, because it tells me, hey man, y'all definitely on different ends of the spectrum. Y'all got something to say to each other about it, and I like that. Let me share with y'all some stuff that I wrote down, and y'all just tell me if you agree or disagree. So, I think one of the signs that a person may be in a transactional relationship is you have clearly defined roles and responsibilities. Meaning, no one is willing to step outside
Of what they
of their role.
Yeah.
No one's willing to step outside of the role. So this is a clear sign of a transactional relationship, right?
Yeah.
Now, another thing that I wrote, that I came up with is your relationships feel more like a business arrangement than romance.
There it is. That's the one I wanted to hear. Yep.
Repeat that.
Your relationship feels more like a business arrangement than romance.
I agree.
That sounds about right.
Okay. Now, here's another sign that you may be in a transactional relationship. You're constantly keeping score.
Who did what?
Exactly.
Yep.
You're always keeping track of, you owe me this, and how much you spent, and who doing this, and
That's transactional.
why you doing this, and
Yeah.
you're always keeping score.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. Keeping score on. Yeah.
Another thing that I think, a sign that shows that you're in a transactional relationship, is that you have a hard time compromising.
Yes.
Now, if you disagree, just say,
Yeah,
hey,
I
don't
agree.
agree with that.
I disagree with that one.
Okay.
I don't agree with that. And maybe because I'm not,
No, I get it. So let me tell you why I list that. You have a hard time compromising. Because if you're in a transactional relationship, I mentioned earlier that you have a role that's assigned and you're not willing to step outside your role. So if for whatever reason she has a role that, because you're in a transactional relationship, she has this particular role that she needs to do, but for whatever reason she can't do this role. And so you don't want to compromise, and you don't want to do that role to step in for her, because no, that's your damn role.
Right.
So you're unwilling to compromise. So that's why I said that may be a sign that you're in a transactional relationship, because you're unwilling to compromise.
I feel like you could be in a transactional relationship and be able to compromise. So I'm saying I feel like it could go both ways.
Well, And to your point, yes. But there are several. Remember, I asked her, say, hey, can y'all list some things that may show signs that you are in? It doesn't mean that this is law.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say that's a sign then.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Most of the time, when you're in a transactional relationship, people want it to go their way. Whatever they ask for, whatever they want, that's what they want.
That's a narcissistic relationship,
And that's
in my opinion.
I think that's most relationships, like y'all just said earlier.
I also think that if people, a sign that you're in a transactional relationship is you feel resentful. Let me show you what I mean by that. You feel disappointed when you don't get what you feel is owed to you. So if your partner don't live up to their responsibilities or expectations, you have some sort of resentment toward them.
Yeah.
I think that show. What was the name of that show? Where they had the football with the lady from Steve Harvey was in that show. I can't remember. Steve Harvey, the principal. I can't remember. It was a football show. It was on BET.
I know what you're talking about. The game.
The game. I think those are all transactional relationships.
Okay.
I think every last one of them were.
So another sign that I think that you may be in a transactional relationship is the conversation is surface level. When you guys are talking to each other,
It's just
surface
It's
level.
surface level.
conversation.
Yeah.
Nothing deep about
Ain't
it.
nothing
There's nothing
deep.
there.
Yeah.
It's just surface level.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
And another sign that you may be in a transactional relationship is that you don't do nice things without a motive. You have a motive
To do.
for when you do nice things. There's a motive.
There's a motive behind
There's a motive
it. Yeah.
behind it.
You might bring me some McDonald's, but at the same time, you asking me to buy you a girl's trip to Florida behind that McDonald's.
I tell you what, she better not bring me no McDonald's first.
I'm just using that for an example.
Man, I think every goddamn relationship is
It's
transactional.
transactional.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that there's.
That's
I
what
don't
I
think
keep
that there's a
saying,
relationship
y'all.
that's not.
Okay, so we'll dig a little deeper, and at the end of the day, if you
I
still
mean,
feel
I'm listening to all these
Yeah.
For
examples.
men, the difference with us is you said women. We are saying men.
You say women
I'm
do it
saying
more.
women because
I'm saying men.
we don't want something in return every time.
Yes, the fuck we do.
No, we don't want no coochie every time.
Shit.
If your girl say,
Bro,
"Can you go
stop.
up here to Mickey's Soul Food, give me something to eat?" You ain't gonna say, "You gotta give me some coochie first."
I might not say it,
Nah,
but I'm thinking.
But I'm expecting that
yeah,
this is what's going to go down.
it should be known.
Sooner or later.
You know, you go fuck me, right?
So now keep
For
in
some
mind.
food, my
Hey,
nigga?
keep this in mind because I keep hearing y'all talk about pussy.
Yeah,
That's
y'all.
the only
I keep
transaction
hearing-
I need.
Oh,
I
okay,
said that's the main
that's-
one. I ain't the only.
No, that's
but-
fine.
You was mad too. I
transaction
I
I
get
need
it.
from a
I
bitch.
get it.
Golly.
So here's another sign that I think that you may be in a transactional relationship. You get punished for not delivering.
Hell
So
yeah.
now keep in mind this you're looking at it
Twofold,
both ways.
yeah.
You're looking at it both ways. So you get punished for not delivering. So if your partner withhold what you want, whatever that may be, withhold what you want, that means that they haven't delivered their end of the bargain in this transactional relationship. So now you're gonna figure out a way to kind of punish them.
Motherfucker
some
in the
kind of
doghouse.
shape or
Yeah.
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 form. Doghouse.
Hold
what
hold
it
that coochie back. That's what it
See,
is.
there it is again, pussy, bro. So that's what I'm saying though. I'm listening and it seems like okay, pussy is
That's
major.
all. Cause you know why? And on the cool, that's all it take for us, bro.
Yeah, like
We simple than them.
That's why I say it's the
Yeah.
main thing that most men want. We think
You know
about
what I'm
sex
saying?
damn
We
near
simple,
all
bro.
day.
Yeah.
We simple, man. Women make this shit complicated.
Okay, so now, how long does that last? Here's what I mean by that. You say we're simple, we're not complicated, and K-Money, yeah, pussy is the main thing, and sex is the number one thing. How long does that last as that being the main thing as you're getting older?
For about, I would say maybe it just depends on how good the pussy is.
for about forever.
I agree with the
For
forever.
about
As long as
forever.
my shit getting
If it's-
hard, I'm thinking that way.
Yeah.
If it's getting better and better as the time goes on, you need to stay
I want
with
some
the-
Motherfucker
more.
might not be moving like he used to
You
move,
feel
but
it?
if I'm able
Yeah.
to perform, I'm still
Hey,
thinking
man,
that same way
I
at
ain't
an older
gonna
age.
sugarcoat it.
Real shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. if I can't get the pussy from her, I don't need her.
As long as beds go squeaky,
I don't need nothing else from a woman.
that's all that matters.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't need nothing else from a woman but some pussy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna want
squeaky,
more,
squeaky.
but that again, that is the
Now
main
she can
thing.
add what she want to
No,
add. But
I
me
may want her to
personally,
cook and shit too.
I can cook for my goddamn self.
I can as well,
You
but
feel
again,
what I'm saying?
I kind of would expect her to cook some of the time, or majority of the time.
Yeah.
I ain't got to cook all the time, especially if
you would
if we
expect-
know our role.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
So now, what do you say to the men or women that say, okay, part of the reason why women do what they do and think the way that they think is because we as men contribute to their thoughts by thinking that it's all about their vagina. And that's what moves us, and that's it. They don't have to bring nothing to the table. They don't have to do nothing. All they have to do is give up their vagina.
And she out the door if that's all she got.
Well, here's the thing though. But when they're hearing us say, transactional, I just want pussy.
Hey.
And if that's what they're leading with, and this is what they're coming with, and they're trying to give you and oblige what they think a man would want. They're trying to oblige you and think that, okay, well, all I got to do is just
Give
the
the
sex.
No, that's
And they're trying to oblige you, but now the goalpost has moved because now it's like, damn, I'm giving you what I'm thinking y'all want because you're telling me this is what you want, and now I'm giving it, and this ain't really what you
This
want.
ain't really what you want.
So now that's us kind of misleading.
So now, and that's, I can see where that could be confusing.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the point to where if this is somebody that you are dealing with, this is where the communication, and y'all need to talk about that.
exactly.
Because if she's starting to treat you as if all you gonna get is the pussy,
But that's my point though.
I understand.
That's how it's being led.
Because-
That's how it's being
But,
portrayed.
but what I'm saying is, if she's gonna treat you that way, then you need to stop her and say, "Wait a minute, I know what it looked like, but this ain't what it is."
Oh.
You need to have that conversation.
So-
if you miss
I'm
that
with
part,
that.
you out.
I'm with that. So that's a part of why we're listing the transaction, because we had the definition of transaction
Yeah.
to where, hey, it's understood, it's clear communication, quid pro quo. We talked about all that at the beginning.
Right.
So to your point,
Mm-hmm.
you're right. But here's the thing. When do you have a conversation? At the beginning, before you get the pussy? Or after you get
Before
Before,
the pussy? Okay.
that leads up to it.
Okay.
yeah,
Now,
you need to have an understanding.
okay, so we all understand. Well, let me ask you this. So, in addition to what y'all think, coupled with what I listed of what my thoughts were, are we all on the same page that these things could be signs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Of an
agree.
individual.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
all that.
With
I agree
transaction.
with it. Yeah.
Okay, so now, moving on. What are some of the signs that may show that your partner has unconditional love for you?
If something happens to you at work, you have an accident outside of work or outside the house, and that person is there for you, you may have to go to the doctor to see the doctor. This person take you or go with you to the doctor, making sure you're okay. Those are signs of unconditional love, because this person, no matter what you're going through, they're gonna be right there by your side
Exactly. When
through sickness and health.
yeah, you say you paying the bills, you've been the provider as a male for 10, 11 years, and you fall sick or lose a job. She step in with no complaints. That's
Yeah,
the
she
big
got your back.
no
that's
complaints.
unconditional. That's unconditional.
Baby, I got you till
Yeah.
you get right. And she come in and she do that with no complaining.
That's unconditional.
You still getting the same amount of coochie as before when you
That's
were
un-
working.
Yeah, that's unconditional.
That's an unconditional love. Like, I love this
which
man.
most women possess.
No.
I agree with both of y'all in regards to what y'all
No,
saying.
no, most women do.
possess
Most women
that,
do
bro.
not possess.
You
They
gotta
do
bring
not
it out of
stay.
them. You have to bring it out of them. If you're
Oh,
not
no.
being, listen, if
Once
you're not being honest with a woman off the muscle, See, you may just be going the wrong direction when you smash. You may not have a conversation before.
No, you do, but you gotta understand. A lot of women have that mask.
They're not as hard to deal with either, bro.
A lot of women have that mask. Like, I got your back, and it's not until you actually fall into that position and be like, damn,
they front
this
on you.
This motherfucker do not have my back. You won't know. They have that one mask on when you're doing good. You gotta fall into that. Yeah, I perfect example. My brother that just passed, you guys know him. He was with his girl 12 years. 11 years he paid all the bills. 11 years. In the last year that he fell off, she put him out. She had that mask on like she was the good woman the whole time. Well, and then right when he got sick, y'all gotta come get him. Huh?
Now, how was that relationship?
Beautiful. We thought they was gonna get married.
But you on the outside looking in.
I actually lived with them a couple of times coming back. You know, when I moved back to Houston, when I left Houston, and then when I moved back to Houston, I stayed for them a little month. I know I was an outside looking in. Okay. Even though it was only a month, I stayed with them. But they did things together. They went on trips together. They did everything. When the money was good, it was good. But when he fell off, that other mask came on.
To Comedian 96's point, he's saying that you won't know that the love is unconditional until you
adversity arrives.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That's the thing. You won't never know. I just knew she was gonna have his back. Let me tell you, this girl.
So I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So. Based upon what Comedian 96 is saying, you won't know until some conditions happen.
Right.
So, are you saying, Comedian 96, that if there's no signs, there's no way to tell?
Yeah, you can't
that you have somebody with unconditional that loves you unconditional.
But he also said men have that trait more so than women.
We won't leave. That's one thing about a man. We won't leave.
Well, that ain't unconditional love.
We might cheat. But we won't leave.
Now,
that's the difference.
I gotta give you some pushback on that.
What you mean?
I gotta give you some pushback because I do kind of understand what you mean. We won't leave, but sometimes we won't leave because of, and I mentioned this last week, because of trauma bonding.
Yep.
That's why we won't leave. Right. It doesn't have anything to
do with that.
With unconditional love.
It doesn't. But we don't give up as easy. I'll say that.
Well, that still doesn't have anything to do with unconditional love. I'm trying to find out: are there any signs, like we were able to come together collectively to determine whether or not, hey, these are signs of transactional love? Are we able to determine or see or come up with signs of unconditional love? And what Comedian 96 is saying is that there's no way to determine if there's signs of unconditional love
until you put it
under condition.
Look at it.
I agree with that.
Look at it this way. My brother that I was talking about, his girl, and I've never heard of any girl do this. She ran his bathwater every night. She massaged his feet with alcohol every night when he was doing good. The moment he falls off, all that stopped. They were sleeping in separate rooms. Just everything just went left.
She didn't have unconditional love.
That's what I'm saying. But you would have thought getting massages every night and everything, it looked like
on the surface level,
on the surface, yeah.
But what was it? It was transactional.
It was transactional, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You don't know until you actually fall into one of those situations where you're getting, you think you got a good one, and then once you fall off, you ain't providing no more. Now she's looking for an exit.
Now let me ask y'all before I share my thoughts. Comedian 96, you made excellent points.
Okay.
Excellent points. Do y'all agree with Comedian 96 that, meaning K-Money and Slash, do y'all agree that you won't see signs of unconditional love in your mate until there are conditions placed before your adversity?
I don't 100% agree. I do feel that you can see signs. Now, whether or not you recognize those signs is one thing.
Okay.
But I do feel that, you know, there are some
What
signs.
about you?
I agree. I piggyback that because, like you say, you don't know what a person's gonna do until there are conditions. But there are some signs that you can tell that this woman had that this one didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
there
You know what I'm
are,
saying?
and I agree too as well with y'all because there are some signs. It could be something simple as she stops at I don't know, Papa's barbecue, got her something, didn't get you nothing. Be like, oh, I didn't know you was home. Any thoughtful woman would be like, you know what, I'm gonna grab something for
Regardless.
him. I'm not regardless. You know, just not
So
thinking she's just getting stuff for herself.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Let me add this because
Right.
I know you got some points, Freddie
Uh-huh.
G, to make. I don't think you'll experience unconditional love until you show unconditional love. If she see a sign in you to where she feel like she can't give you that, she won't. Vice versa. If you show her that, hey, I can love you unconditionally, she'll show you that she can love you unconditionally. But you got to stick to the plan. You
I
can't
agree.
bounce around.
I agree.
So
with
it's
that.
out there.
It's out
It's
there.
just most men are transactional because all we want to do is smash.
Slash. I gotta tell you this, man. Thank you.
That's the whole
You
point of it.
opened up
Yeah.
your mind,
Yeah.
dug in that designer bag of what I call a brain,
Yeah.
and you pulled out some Gucci, some Louis.
Yeah.
You were thinking.
They're
I
not
like that.
knockoffs.
Yeah. They not.
No, they not. No. I like. See, that's what I be looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what the whole thing
Hey,
is.
you know what? Now, I do agree with you, Comedian 96.
Like I said, a mouthful.
I do agree with you. Yeah, there's a chance that you can't see unconditional love until there's conditions.
Yeah.
Then they'll show you. Slash, I agree with you when you say, hey man, you probably won't see signs of unconditional love until you show
Exactly.
Yeah.
unconditional love.
Exactly.
Two things can be true.
Yes.
Two things
Yeah.
can be true. I want to share something with y'all. Different signs that I thought of. Because I'm hearing y'all both said some stuff. I'm like, okay, but give me a sign. Give me an example. Give me a sign. Give me an example. Give me a sign. But you said some good shit. So I came up with signs. I think a sign of unconditional love is if that woman accepts your flaw.
Exactly. Number one.
She accepts your flaw.
That's a hell of a sign.
That's a hell of a sign.
I think an example of unconditional love is if she is an active listener.
And
She's
paying
active
attention
listening.
to what you.
I
what
think
you
that
say.
that
Yeah.
is a sign
That is a
of
sign.
unconditional love.
It
Yeah.
is a sign.
I think that also support and encouragement
It's
That's a
Is
great
a
sign.
sign
Yes.
of
Unconditional love.
I also think that willingness to sacrifice
Yeah.
is unconditional love. I also think that emotional safety is a sign of unconditional love. Let me elaborate with that. Knowing your partner will not abandon you during tough times.
Yeah.
That's emotional safety.
Yeah.
That's what Comedian 96 mentioned with his brother. The
Yeah,
girl,
that's right,
that-
yeah.
So that emotional safety, I think that that's a sign
Very
of
important.
unconditional
Yeah.
love.
Very important.
I also think that no strings attached is a sign of unconditional love.
Yeah.
Meaning that your partner don't have no strings attached. When she or he do something for you, they're
Right.
not expecting
Nothing
nothing
in return.
in return.
Right.
It has no strings attached. I think that that's a sign
It is.
of unconditional love. I also believe that unwavering loyalty is a sign of
Amen.
unconditional love. That you're loyal. No matter what, I think that those are signs. I also think that encouraging personal growth. Hey baby, you can do that. Hey baby, do your thing.
Yeah.
I see you working hard. I see you trying.
Yeah.
I think that that's a sign of
Definitely,
unconditional
definitely.
love. Now, here's something that's important. All of that was important, but I also believe that a sign of unconditional love is they respect your independence. Meaning that, yeah, we're a couple, we're in a relationship, but I respect you enough for you to be independent outside of our relationship.
Still be who you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a sign of unconditional love. Now, let me bring this to a close, man. After listening to this episode, if you're unsure where your relationship falls, you may be in what I call transactional love, meaning love with conditions. With that being said, as soon as the conditions in your relationship changes, you will leave him or her with the quickness. This concludes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.